Hey guys, so I've been trying to do videos all day and it just isn't working out. Must be this Uranus and Aries component. Aries and tech and that electrical interference. So Uranus retrograde in Aries is all about internal challenges and unexpected beginnings. There's going to be radical changes. Now Uranus is about radical change, rude awakenings, breakthroughs, rebellion, innovation, intuition, genius, creativity, unexpected events, the wild card, interdimensional communication, esoterics, space travel, soul travel. It's progressive ideas and electricity. Now, Aries is energy, fighting spirit, trailblazing, it's risk taking, it's being open to change, being assertive, your leadership skills, you're a pioneer, yet you're impatient, courageous, decisive, bold. But you could be impatient, aggressive, and impulsive, okay? It's in your first house, so it's about you internally, your personality, how you express yourself, what impression you leave on people, your view of the world, sudden inspiration and changes, because of childhood experiences and the defense mechanisms. You could do a complete 180. Now is the time when you can free yourself. Rebellion, Uranus, breaking free, breaking through, okay? And the very next night we have the new moon in Scorpio, which is all about bringing up from the depths, admitting to your addictions, the hidden, the dark side, the dark shadow side. You're not going to want to be told what to do, how to feel, what to think, or how to act or be. You want to completely be free from things, behaviors, ideas, actions, situations, relationships. This transit favors an original and inventive mind. You need to be in charge, in control, and if given the chance, you could end up micromanaging, okay? Be wary of that. You don't want to do that. You are blunt, and your brutal honesty can put off people since you feel like you know better, and you usually do, okay? And with Mercury and Sagittarius, you may have a hard time shutting yourself up. Mercury and Sagittarius is like overflow of information. I saw this kid. The kid was like 10 years old, and we're in Walmart, and I'm in the self-checkout line waiting to go into that area to check myself out. So this lady's standing behind me, and she's got two kids with her, and her son's standing there, and I look at him, and he's making this face, and she's like, "What's the matter? What's the matter with you?" And the kid is like, I just feel so overwhelmed. And the mom looks at him and goes, "Why are you feeling overwhelmed? We're like walking in a store shopping." And the kid's like, "I don't know, I just feel overwhelmed." That is the Mercury in Sagittarius. It's overwhelming information, overwhelming thoughts, or just a lot of information, okay? And when there's a lot of information, sometimes you better double check your details. Sometimes the details can be off, sometimes it can be misinformation, sometimes it can be, I think I said this, like alternative facts. But some hidden secrets, something hidden is going to be coming out. Okay, and we'll get to that in a minute. That's the new moon in Scorpio, okay? Scorpio is all about death, rebirth, power, transformation, psychic powers, hidden talents, obsessions. It's also about admitting to the things that we're addicted to. And new moons are about planting seeds for growth, okay? So you may suddenly realize that you don't want to have this career anymore. You don't want to live in this house anymore. You don't want to work at this job anymore. You don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And because you're unhappy. So you're going to be taking steps, radical steps, to immediately make changes. This is going to be really, really interesting. I forgot what I was looking over here for. Oh, the Jupiter and Sagittarius. Okay, so the Jupiter and Sagittarius is also psychic expansion, mind expansion, fortune, luck, optimism. This is hope. Okay, so right after things seem like they blew up, like the internal implosion, explosion, whatever, and then you got the new moon in Scorpio admitting that there's a problem and recognizing that you need to do something about it. Then you have Jupiter in Sagittarius, hope that things will change. Okay, Sagittarius is a joyful, happy sign. Okay, it's also about wisdom and learning. Okay, travel, philosophy. Okay, so you are developing a new philosophy, which we all need to do that. After all these 3D paradigms that we've been holding on to in these beliefs, we have been at that 0 point. Remember, I kept saying 0 was important. It was full energy, back to the beginning, a beginning of a major cycle. The 0 is a space holder. So in fact, what we were doing is we were holding space. Why were we holding space? Because we are creating our life. Okay, so we need to hold space. We purge the things that no longer serve us, and they're gone. Okay, so now we're creating space for new things in our lives. So now we're starting to fill that hole, starting to fill that space. And that's what the new moon in Scorpio is going to be, planting the seeds for growth. Okay, and then after that, Jupiter in Sagittarius, the mind expansion, philosophy, learning, ethics. Okay, wow, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be so awesome. I've got goosebumps. I've had nothing but goosebumps thinking about the next couple of weeks and how this energy shift is going to affect everyone. Not only is it generational, but anytime the outer planets move signs, it affects the entire collective. And since Chiron has been in Pisces, we're connecting to the collective, and we've been connected to the collective, as well as cemented our connections to our relationships. Okay, that's where the telepathy and the telecommunication was coming in. Now, interdimensional communication, we may be with Uranus retrograde in Aries. Excuse me, I know I keep jumping back and forth because I have 3 different transits that I wanted to talk about. Uranus and Aries, we're going to be seeing things, I mean, from other dimensions, synchronicities, the interdimensional communication. That is definitely a psychic thing, space travel, soul travel, traveling through space. And then with Jupiter and Sagittarius, the expansion of the mind and learning and philosophy. Okay, and then of course the new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is already about intuition and psychic powers and hidden talents. So your hidden talents may be coming out. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you can talk to ghosts. We'll have to see, right? Anyways, where was I? Oh, you want to see things with clarity, and you want to feel organized. With all this confusing energy, all the downloads you've been getting, it's been making you feel confused. And like I said, it was a process. We're getting downloaded some information, and then for a couple days it's like we can't think, we can't really connect the dots, and then you come to a point where you still feel it coming in, but then you can finally make sense of some things, and then they just turn up the dial. Here, have some more energy, you can handle it, here you go. So for another couple days you're going through the same phase again and again, feeling confused, being tired when you wake up, being hungry when you wake up, not being able to make sense of things for a couple days, and then suddenly everything makes sense. And then what happens? They turn the dial up again. Okay, speed healing demons, you can take it. It's like the super downloads are coming in, and You don't worry, you're not going to get more than you can handle, but boy, is it tough integrating this shit, right? Having to live and go about your day to day and integrate this information. We don't even know where we're going, so I can't wait to see what information is being integrated with these next couple of transits. You might be seeing shadow people, might be having a lot of synchronicities, ascension symptoms, your head, the ascension flu. Some of us with the new moon in Scorpio need to speak up about some things, so there may be throat issues, ear issues, and and stomach issues. Like even this morning, I walked into the store and I didn't want anything in there. Literally, when I'm not really hungry, but I know I need to eat something, I reach for fruits, okay? And I reach for some kind of protein, like a turkey sandwich or some shit like that. And I walked in there this morning and I didn't want anything, and I was thinking, well, what the fuck? I'm hungry, but there's nothing here I really wanted to eat. And you know what I ended up doing is I ate a push-up. A cherry cola 7-Eleven Slurpee push-up, and that was my breakfast. And it was so funny because I seen somebody else post something, my cousin, and she's like a light worker too. She's very sensitive, and I believe she's a Cancer. But she had posted that she had ice cream for breakfast too. So we're craving that sugar for the healing. You're going to find that. And like for the Sagittarius is, not only is your mind going to expand, but your waistline might expand a little bit. You know, the 3D is expanding and becoming less dense in order to connect with the 4D. So you're going to be expanding in spirit, mind, and body. I'm feeling it too. Hungry. I'm always hungry. I know a lot of you guys are too. It's like you want to eat, and you're thinking, what the hell is going on? You want to sleep. You're healing. Your DNA is being upgraded through healing while you're sleeping. Anytime your body needs healing, it craves protein and vitamin C. So if you find that's the only thing that's appealing to you, it's because you're healing. Okay, so you're pushing forward. You ignore anybody else's input because you're going to do things your way. You're not interested in anything that people have previously done. You're going to find your own way, your own method to your madness. Okay. Playing it safe is out the window. Okay. You want to take action and you want to act now. Impulsive, impatient. You could be more conscious of your style, how you look. Your original with a distinct style of your own, and you could be changing your occupation or moving. You may be doing it several times. There's going to be lots of travel, which also with Sagittarius is a lot of travel also. Could be anything from daily movements to road trips. You may have to go to the store every day. Who knows? You may take a road trip to Kona. Excuse me. You may just not be able to keep still. You have an inventive mind, and this denotes unusual interest or hobbies. You could feel high-strung, yet have an independent view. You know, like all of a sudden, where you're going to church and you believe in God, and then 1 month later, here you are reading palms. You never know. Expect the unexpected. Now, Uranus is going to spend 6 months. Uranus has spent 6 months in Taurus from May 15th through November 6th of this year. Okay, and that's all about money, genius, innovation, tech. It's gonna, what do you call it? Oh my God, rapid changes in land, rapid changes in manifestation, how you make money. Okay, you're starting your own business. Keep learning how to keep grounded, because there was a lot of things that would shake you. Okay, now it's gonna retrograde in Aries for 5 months. So basically March 6th, 2019 is when the retrograde is going to finish up, and it's going to be back into Taurus. Now, what happened last time? this is going to be interesting. I'm not sure how to take this, because as in terms of the lava on the big island of Hawaii, when Uranus was in Aries, right before it left Aries, like that last month that it was in Aries, we had major earthquakes. And then all of a sudden the lava came out of the ground. And then it moved into Aries like a week and a half later. Okay, so it was Uranus in Aries. And that's when Halimama had the explosion that the scientists were waiting for. Now, it's in retrograde, so this is all internal. So we're going backwards into Aries, and it's internal fires, internal earthquakes, like internal explosion. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Internal fires, internal explosion. Let's see. Let's go with the rundown. Okay, so November 6th, Uranus retrograde is going to enter Aries, and that's like inner earthquake, shaking us to the core, okay? Not just in the earth, but within us, okay? And then December 3rd, the sun squares Mars, and that's energy and action, and it's building pressure. December 31st, we have Mars enters Aries, and that's aggressive, fast action. Holy crap. So so Mars and Uranus is going to be in Aries, and it's still going to be in retrograde. So this is volatile, extremely volatile energy, and a lot of fast, rapid movement, action, unexpected, explosion, aggressive. And then we go to January 6, 2019, and we have Uranus going direct in Aries. Earthquakes. It's the same as when the earthquakes that preceded the lava at the beginning of this year in 2018. It's the same energy it's looking like. And then between January 6th and March 6th, after Uranus has gone direct into Aries, it's gonna move into Taurus direct. So it looks like an instant replay of the beginning of the year, only this time it's on a different scale. And Uranus will remain in Taurus until 2025. If I'm not mistaken, I think it might, I'm not sure if it dips back and forth into Aries, but it goes retrograde like every 2 years. So this is going to be interesting. It'll be above ground, and then it'll be internally. And same with you. It's going to be external, and then it's going to be internal. Oh boy, this is like, and the thing about Uranus being in Taurus, it's chaos. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, and wow, the whole entire world's going to change. Your whole entire world is going to change. It's so your person. Oh, excuse me. 2025. What does that say? 2026. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's 2025. But anyways, when it goes back into Aries, at this point, we are finishing up a personal revolution before it heads back into Taurus. Okay, so shadow side. Being inconsiderate, stubborn, eccentric, selfish, explosive. You could have a lot of issues, surprising issues with your face, with your sinuses, with your brain, your eyes, your ears. Anything that hangs on your head might be an issue, okay? And that is Uranus, okay? Now, like your eye could pop out of its socket all of a sudden. Anything could happen. You could grow another nose. Hell, I don't know. This is the unexpected, right? So you can't say never. Never say never, okay? Oh, the wild card. I just don't even know. There's infinite possibilities is all I can say, okay? And then the Aries component. There could be issues with your calves, your ankles, your Achilles tendon or your circulatory system. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. Oh boy. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is going to be really, really interesting. So for each of the signs, let's see if I can run down. So for Aries, it's going to be in your personality. You're going to be experiencing challenges, internal challenges, and unexpected beginnings in regards to your body type, your childhood experiences, your leadership qualities, your personality. You may 180 flip, like how I was saying. Yeah, you may find yourself having to be completely different. You could be changing the way you feel about your body, your face, and yourself. Taurus, this is going to be in the second house. There's going to be some surprising, unexpected beginnings, radical change, or breakthroughs, unexpected things to your money. This is your money and possessions house, okay? Security, your attitude towards food, okay? So that could also be with health issues like dieting or whatever. You could be questioning your self-worth. It says here your noble or sleazy values. I think we already covered that. You know, what you value, basically what you value, period. And it's about recognizing any personal form of greed and generosity. I'm sorry, that's so funny. Okay, Gemini, Uranus is going to be in your third house. So this is about internal challenges, unexpected beginnings, radical change. You could be having some surprising communication. Unexpected. Yeah, there's going to be some unexpected communication. Perhaps you'll get to hear from somebody from the other side. Who knows? I'm just simply guessing. Like I said, guys, I didn't prepare your first house, second house, third house. I'm simply going through each of the houses and making a guesstimate. We'll see. I'm just throwing it out there. This is kind of what I feel because I've been so off today. I've tried to do like 6 different readings, and every time I did a reading, I went blank. And then I'm looking at the cards, and it was like they were in Japanese. They didn't make sense to me. So I'm really feeling that Uranus energy. It's really strange. Okay, so Uranus retrograde in Aries for Uranus. You're in the 4th house. So Cancer, this is about some changes or breakthroughs in your security, early and later emotional security. Okay, so it says here childhood. So you could be thinking about the power dynamics in your parents' relationship. That has been coming up a lot. Some security issues that are going to become surprisingly clear. You may suddenly become secure. You may suddenly become insecure. Something could happen. What am I feeling? You may be moving. I don't know why I feel that. You could be needing some space. You could permanently need some space. This is really interesting. Chart of control. I think like with this, for some reason, I think of Cancer as being quiet, even though they're emotional, moody, and can be crabby at times. almost like they're going to have to step up to the plate and be like right in people's faces. They're going to be recognized for something. I'm not sure, but somebody definitely going to be needing some space because the mind is going and we're deep in the depths of our childhood experiences. Maybe you're connecting how those experiences jaded your view of the world right now. Okay, Leo, this is going to be in your 5th house of sex, creativity, enjoyment of life, resources, play, and self-expression. Okay, so Leo, once again, we have double how you express yourself. Okay, you could make some radical changes. You could be taking a risk. You may be taking too much risk. And in your 5th house, you could be a lot of independence, a lot of confidence, learning boundaries. I feel like the boundaries is going to be a push for you. Taking the charge, but keeping that power balanced. Don't be greedy with the power. Virgo, it's in your 6th house, so you're going to be finding that there's some health issues that needs to be addressed. You're not going to be finding out in the greatest of ways. You're also going to be finding out that you need to be responsible and you need to start taking care of yourself. And you like to take care of other people, so if you haven't had the chance to do that before, which would in fact impede your expression, now you might be wanting to take too much care of somebody. You could be criticizing, analysis paralysis. This could throw you into analysis paralysis where you're seriously considering getting rid of somebody who's detrimental, or somebody or something or situation that's detrimental to your health, because that would be the responsible thing to do. You're lacking organization and you want to reorganize everything. Okay, about face. Libra, this is going to be in your 7th house. Relationship, sharing, marriage, and partnership. You may change your mind. You may change your mind, or you could completely change your attitude. You may be stepping up and organizing what was disorganized. See, Libra. Libra is calm, harmonious. So maybe you're going to be facilitating harmony where there was rebellion and bickering previously, or there could be a huge fight and somebody will make a break for freedom. Scorpio, this is going to be in your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation and power, regeneration, your ability to deal with life, intimacy, sex, bonding, shared property, shared money, excuse me, shared money and property. So I feel like there's going to be, it's in your 8th house, it's endings, it's about death, the ending to something, the ending to a property, having true clarity, which will lead to bonding. Somebody that you know may suffer, may pass away, and it may be something quick. Car accident, fire, explosion. Somebody you know is going to be affected by an explosive situation, and it's going to affect you in some way. It could be your partner. Let's see what's happening. Is your partner across? That would be Taurus, money, possessions. You might inherit something, because also we have the Jupiter and Sagittarius transit. I haven't been including that in the others, but what I see is possibly you could win the lottery. Or you could lose a lot of money as well. You could lose a property, you could win some money, you could inherit some money. Death, rebirth, something can come back for you. I'm not sure what it is, but the death and the regeneration with breakthroughs, rebellion, into maybe, hey, okay, Scorpio, you are one of these psychic signs, and with the Uranus component and the interdimensional communication, and Scorpio having that intuitivity and clarity, that psychic deal, maybe you will get to have some interdimensional communication. Maybe you're going to see the signs. Just guessing, guys. This is my first off the cuff as we go. Sagittarius, this is going to be in your 9th house of mental exploration, long distance travel, philosophical beliefs, study, higher learning, ethics, and moods. Okay, you're going to be studying, learning, expanding. You may take on a subject you never thought of taking before. You may fall into a subject that you feel like pursuing, whether in work, whatever it is, you want to learn, you want to know, and you might have to travel, possibly abroad, for this. Gemini is like short trips, and Sagittarius is like long distance traveling. Maybe you could possibly even be doing, I don't know why I'm thinking remote viewing and, what is that when you leave your astro traveling? That's what it feels like to me. And with Jupiter also going into Sagittarius too, that's like a double dose of the astral plane here. You may be radically changing your beliefs or learning something new that you're going to follow, changing your mind, changing your opinion, and it's going to be sudden. Capricorn, this is going to be in your 10th house. Career, public standing, personal status, goals, fame, success, achievement, and your public image. You don't like what you're presenting? Don't feel like it's professional enough? Okay, well, change your career or change your style. One of those two, but you're definitely going to do a 180. You're going to do something different. You may even think about pursuing a completely different goal, different job. You could move. You could suddenly become famous, or you can suddenly be in the limelight and get recognition for what you do. Interesting. Aquarius, this is going to be in your 11th house of hopes and wishes, friends, social life, groups, society. Okay, so what the Aquarius is doing is they're reviewing their friends, what they do for fun, their social life outside of home and work. And Uranus and Aries is new beginnings, so you may be dropping your old friend circle. They're not serving you, and they're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not empowering you. It's nice for entertainment, but they're not really adding to you. They're not really bringing anything to your life at the moment. So there's going to be some friends that you're going to slough off. There's going to be some things that you're going to stop doing, and then you're going to work to replace them. You're going to find new friends, probably foreign people. You're going to find a new group, totally Sagittarius energy, but you're going to be finding new. You are, like I was saying before, we're in the middle of creating our lives, creating space for what we want, okay? So there's going to be that open hole in the social life as we slough off some old things we don't want anymore, okay? Because you may have, the people and the situation that you may have had before, you may have been happy with that, but now you're looking at them like, wow, these are a bunch of fools. I don't belong here anymore. And you may completely change your friend circle. It looks like you're going to completely change your friend circle and your activity circle. And you are you've been really thinking about what you want. So you've been forming I want to say a strategy, a strategic tragedy. Okay, you might be ending some friendships and ending some situations that no longer serve you, like I was saying, but you are hopeful. Okay, it is the 11th house, so that is, it's not Sagittarius energy, but the hopes, the optimism, being hopeful for the future, being hopeful that the next friend that you make is going to be empowering, okay, instead of, what is that called when you allow somebody, excuse me, when you're allowing somebody to keep doing what they're doing even though it's bad for them. And it's like when the alcoholic asks you to drive for them. Oh, enable. Okay. If they don't empower you, they are enabling you, and that is, pal, no, I don't think so. That's over with. You need people who are honest, have integrity, that like to work, people that stand for something other than sitting around all day doing nothing, twiddling their thumbs, okay? I don't know how they twiddle their thumbs with their thumbs up their ass, but that's what they do. Okay, so Pisces, this is going to be in your 12th house of self-undoing, secrets, sorrows, secret dreams, endings, closure, healing, and spirituality. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be going through the roof with psychic downloads, visions, flashes of intuition, dreams, and then others of you, like there's going to be endings, and it's going to be pretty sad for you, but know that you must close these things out and walk away from these people, the situation, or these beliefs that no longer serve you. In fact, some of these beliefs, like the friends of the Aquarius, enable you, okay? And that's what we don't want. We need to be challenged, and that's what Uranus retrograde in Aries is all about. Internal challenges that produce unexpected beginnings, okay? So, yeah, I apologize. I did not have any of the houses in order, so it's a rather off-the-cuff prediction for the horoscopes. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer, but I'm sure you can see, you're going to be able to see some of these things that are going on. Now, a couple things that I didn't mention. With the explosive and aggressive energy, the electric and the fire, we're already seeing some of that, like vapes exploding, car batteries exploding, that ship that came into the dock and knocked that tower off and it fell down, propane explosions, crazy things like that. The wildfires we had in California, not wanting to listen, that was Aries energy, because they were saying like the fire was acting weird and they kept trying to put it out and it kept getting more and more aggressive. That's Aries. Okay, so Aries, I feel Aries connected to fire. It is a fire sign, but with Uranus retrograde, it's a surprising internal fire. I almost want to say some people, it'll be like there was a fire lit under their ass, and then all of a sudden all these things that they've been sitting on and been in denial of, they're going to suddenly recognize and then all of a sudden do something about it. They've been waiting this long, and then the lightning is going to strike them. I think one of the cards that I got this morning, the Two of Swords, had like lightning coming out. The moon was in between, and there was lightning coming out of the clouds, and there was a mountain here with lava coming out, and then a rainbow, and then the sun was red, and the person that was standing in the picture was standing, there was a snake in the water. It was just the most amazing thing, and I was looking at that card, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so relevant. Temperance, Sagittarius, divine timing. Okay, see what I mean about this? The water represents emotions, okay, so, and the lion represents compassion. And then we have, hold on. So I was explaining this morning about the lightning coming out, and then here's this moon. I almost feel like this is the new moon in Scorpio. But You see how it's in the heavens? It comes down out of the heavens, and each side, shadow side and a light side, but you can't tell which is which by looking at it unless you split the cards, okay? Now, this looks like the light side, and this looks like the shadow side. On the light side, we have a mountain with steps, okay? We climb the mountain ever so slowly to get to the top, okay? To the top of the world where we can see everything, and every option becomes infinite. And then over here, we've got the red sun, fire. There's creativity through fire. Lava. Volcano. The volcano is exploding. Something is being released. And not only that, there's water coming down from it. So this fire is going to release a lot of emotions. It's a really, really interesting card. Yeah, that's right. Oh, she's standing on top of the... She's standing on top of the snake. Snake is representative of wisdom, health, healing. What else? So it's about seeing that duality, okay, and living in that duality. Some people might be changing from light to dark. I don't know about that though, because a lot of people aren't having, the universe is not allowing them to be dark. They have to be light. We're being forced to the light, okay? Those of you who struggle, it's gonna hurt. Those of you who don't struggle, welcome to the collective, you speed healing demon you. All right, so that's gonna be your Uranus retrograde and Aries report. I'll see you guys next time.